In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to fill out the I-765, the application for employment authorization, the work permit application, and the supporting document, the WS form, the worksheet for individuals that have DACA. So first thing you need to do, you need to go to the USCIS website, you need to download the most recent forms. And I say go to the USCIS website because if you downloaded it last month, it may be that when you do submit it, there's a newer form. Because of that, you should make sure that it's the most recent form, and you verify that by going to the website. Once you have the forms, this is what it looks like. So top part, you leave blank. This part right here is only completed if you have an attorney. For part one, the questions for individuals that are renewing, select that you're renewing. You also attach a copy of your current work permit. You put your full name as it's on your work permit. And if you've ever used any other names, you place them here. If you got married and you change your last name, you put it here. So you put your mailing address where you receive mail. And if that mailing address is the same as where you live, then on question 6, you put that it is, and you leave this part blank. The next information is that you put your A number, whatever your A number is. The A number is on your work permit. It's a 9-digit number. Whatever that is, you put it here. USCIS online account number. This only applies if you have a USCIS account. If you don't, then that's fine. It's not necessary, but some people create a USCIS account, and if you have one, you put it here. Your gender, male or female, marital status. If you are in a relationship with your partner, but you're not married, you're living together, boyfriend and girlfriend, living together, but you're not married, then you are single. As well as if you got legally married with your partner, you're separated, but you never got a divorce, then you're still technically considered married. If you don't know which one applies to you, let me know in the comments. Have you previously filed Form I-765 for everyone that is renewing? Yes. Has the Social Security Administration ever officially issued you a Social Security card? If you have DACA, then you have a Social Security card, so yes. And then you select whatever your Social Security number is from your card and you put it here. If you currently have your Social Security card, then you don't want them to issue you another one because you have one already. However, if you have lost it, if you misplaced it, you lost it, it got destroyed, etc., and you do want them to issue you a new Social Security card, then you do select yes. And if you select yes, then on question 15, you also have to answer yes. And then if you answer yes, then you put your parents' name, your mother and your father's name. If you don't know the name of one of your parents, then you can put unknown, that's fine. The next question is, where are you a citizen of? It depends upon the country of your birth. If you were born in Mexico, then you are a citizen of Mexico. Some countries, I know in the Middle East, just because you were born there doesn't make you a citizen. For most of the individuals that are renewing DACA that are from Latin America, it's likely that you are a citizen of the country you're born. If you've been learning something so far, let me know in the comments. If you also want to see more videos like this, please let me know by hitting that like button. The next part, place of birth. It's what's on your birth certificate. Additionally, if you've previously renewed your DACA, then it should be the same information that you put last time. So your city of birth, your state of birth, country of birth, and date of birth. The next part is Form I-94, information about your last arrival in the US. So the I-94, if you don't know what that is, it's likely that you don't have one. It's likely that this question doesn't apply to you. This is given to individuals when they enter the US with some sort of parole, some sort of visa, things like that. If you're not sure whether this applies to you, you likely don't have it. Passport number of your most recently issued passport. If you have one, put that number here. If you don't have a passport, it's fine. It's not necessary to have a passport to renew your DACA. Travel document number, if any. If you got advanced parole, if you got advanced parole, then you You would have been given a number, put that number there. If you don't, it's fine to leave it blank, or you can put none, or you can put NA. Country that issued your passport travel document, whatever country issued you your passport, you put that there, or travel document, you put that there. Next question, when does your passport or travel document expire? Whatever date is on the passport, you place that there. Also keep in mind that if you have a passport from a foreign country, it's usually that the date and month is reversed. So for the US, it's month, day, year. In other countries, it's day, month, year. So just be mindful of that. Date of last arrival into the US. It should be the date that you have on your prior DACAs. You put it here as well. If you don't know the exact date, that's fine. You know, you could also put that you arrived approximately in 1996 with that squiggly line, or even put place of last arrival into the US. It should be the same place of arrival as your last DACA. Immigration status at last arrival. If you enter without inspection, if you didn't enter with some sort of legal status, then you would put none. You could also put EWI if that applies, which is entering without inspection. If you're not sure, ask an attorney. Next question, your current immigration status or category. The category you would put would be deferred action for childhood arrivals, DACA, and that's fine. The eligibility category, it's C35. All of these next questions often don't apply to individuals. For STEM, OPT, that has to do with work visas. If that doesn't apply to you, don't worry about it. If it does, speak with an attorney. The C26 as well has to do with work visas. The C8 category has to do with the asylum applications. Next question also has to do with work visas. So if it does apply, speak with an attorney. And we're getting towards the home stretch. The applicant statement, if you can read and understand English, you mark that there. If you can't and someone helped you interpret, then they would put the language that they helped you interpret. If someone helped you prepare this form, you would put their name here. If you filled out the DACA application on your own, then you would just put, I can read and understand English. If no other person helped you physically do it, then that's fine. It's not a requirement that someone else helps you. It's not a requirement that someone else does it. If you're watching this video to do it yourself, then this is all you select. You put your contact information, your email, put the date you signed it, and your signature, and that's it. After part 4, this only applies if someone else helps you. And if that's the case, they will know how to fill it out. The last thing you would need to fill out is the 765 worksheet. So you put your full name, your first, last name, middle, and then you put your current annual income, your expenses, and your total current value of your assets. Oftentimes the annual income and the expenses are the same in that you make 20 grand a year, you have $20 grand of expenses. For the explanation, you have to give a reason as to why, you know, you need your work permit, and it doesn't have to be anything particularly, you know, fancy or anything. Like if you need it, go to school, put that, you know, you put that you want to be a nurse or technician, a mechanic, whatever it is you want to be, put that there. Additionally, you know, if you want to keep working, mention that as well. It's not a problem, but give some sort of reason. A few sentences is fine. Lastly, if you want to get notice that you want to get notice when USCIS receives the work permit and the DACA application, you fill out the G1145 form. You put your last name, first name, middle name, email, you put your cell phone number, and that is all. If you learned something, please let me know. If you want to see more videos like this, or if you want to see videos on a different topic, let me know. Thank you and God bless.